We've been fed a lie to think that we will be more happy, more balanced, more stable when we chase the next thing.
Namaste. You're listening to a catalyst for your moments of mindfulness today.
Hello, and welcome back to my podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This has been my first YouTube video after a really long time, but I'm ready to make it a habit because this season on my podcast is all about starting from the in between and leading from the in between. Because truthfully, when I've reflected on my life is full of in between moments. And it truthfully all started pretty much since I was born. I was born a month early, so instead of 9 months, at 8 months, I was born on a Leo Virgo cusp, so in between the two zodiac signs. And I've been in between schools, in between cities, in between cultures, in between countries, all while growing up. So I know a thing or two about leading from the in between, and I'm so ready to share all of this wisdom with you throughout this season because truthfully, we all have our in between moments when we're not who we were, but yet not yet who we are, when we're in between decisions, in between milestones, in between a big decision. I am here for you. And this season is heavily based upon who I've been all throughout my life, meaning going back to who I was as a little girl. And you might be wondering, what do I mean about that? How do I recollect all of these memories? And the one practice that has served me well all throughout my life is journaling. This is my very first journal that I've had since I was about the age of 6, and it was gifted to me from my mom when my parents were going through their divorce. And so you could imagine this journal holds a lot of my sentiments as a little girl and a lot of my memories. And over the years, I've gotten a lot of questions about journaling, and truthfully, there's no right or wrong way to journal. I started off writing on this journal in 2003, where I would just give a daily recount of everything that I've done throughout the day. And what this did was get me in the practice of reflecting, even if it was like a transactional journal entry, step by step, what I did throughout the day. And eventually, I added in how I was feeling throughout the day. So this got me practicing self awareness and most of all, practicing self expression. Because one thing that carries you through life is yourself. We are constantly having conversations with ourselves in between moments, throughout our day, throughout our life. And we have to learn how to be kind to ourselves because we spend the most time with ourselves. You might think it's with your parents, with your partner, with your educator, but no, it's me all throughout my entire life. So I've held on to this journal so gingerly, so lovingly, because it's truly like a portal in time. Just as I'm sitting here looking at this journal in my hand, I did the same thing back in 2003 at my elementary or even primary ages. So, journaling is a super special practice, and going through my belongings and choosing all of my journals and reading through, scanning them throughout the years, it made me realize that I have a lot to share with you. And this series or this season of my podcast is truthfully an ode to my inner child, expressing her stories, her tenacity, her audacity in ways that she never got to. And what I mean by that is, since I've gone through my entire life in so many in between moments, I through my reflections I realized the in between is what made me who I am today. This is where I build my resilience, my self-expression, as I told you, through practices like journaling, reflecting, the arts. I used to love to color, to draw, to read, to write. All of these moments made me who I am, and that's why I'm so passionate about sharing them with you, and also building a framework that teaches the next generation how to lead from the in between as well. And I thought there was no better way to do that than to show you through my in betweens, because I got my second journal that I've ever had in my life right here, and I've gone through and I've highlighted all these moments that I've shared with myself that I'm now ready to share with you because it truly encapsulates life from the in betweens at various in between points. Because life as a teenager is pretty bumpy, but some more than others, and mine is just pretty unexplainable. I recorded so, or I wrote about so many moments like this because I was just being honest with myself. I was just saying life as it is, which was bumpy, unexplainable, and there's so many other emotionally charged words in this journal, and it truly indicates to me how precious, how unpredictable, and what a great teacher life is. And so in sharing all these moments with you through my podcast and now on YouTube, I hope to inspire your journey through the in between and also inspire your journey to express yourself throughout these in between moments. Because as much as it could be cringe, as much as it's so uncertain because we are in between phases, I'm here to break that stigma. Because truthfully, life is all about the middle, the messy middle, thriving in spaces where we are not comfortable, because it's in these spaces that we grow. We've been fed a lie to think that we will be more happy, more balanced, more stable when we chase the next Because what that does is keep us in a vicious cycle of doing, hoping for the next result, chasing the results, chasing the dopamine, and forgetting to appreciate the present moment that we're in right now. So, this series of the podcast, this channel on YouTube, will be dedicated to bringing you back to present, bringing you back to your center, and bringing you back to yourself, especially in those in between moments of life. So, if this sounds interesting to you, I hope that you'll stick around. Be sure to hit that follow or subscribe button wherever you're listening, or on YouTube if you're watching this, and give this video a thumbs up so that I know you're also appreciating the YouTube content. So, to show you exactly what I mean, how powerful the present moment is, I invite you now to take a moment of mindfulness with me and tune into your body by tuning in to your breath. Closing down the eyes, deeply inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth. Letting the day go, letting the moment go, and letting your awareness settle on the present moment, here and now. Deeply inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, in your own time. Because just as nature, we all bloom in our own timing, at our own pace, and honoring our own self. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Bring awareness to any areas in your body that need a little bit more breath, a little bit more love. Allowing your breath to be your guide. No matter the moment, no matter the time, these moments of mindfulness are always accessible to you simply by returning to the breath. And when you're ready, thanking yourself for taking a few minutes here to tune inwards with love and attention, and slowly bringing your awareness back to your environment, gently opening up the eyes and looking into the distance before returning to your screen where you're watching this video. Thank you for tuning in with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.